I'm going to take us through question number 4 from the 2008-2009 exam, which is based around tables. First of all, I'm going to focus around the various steps involved in the assignment. Firstly, you're asked to display the document attractively on the following page, make amendments or changes to the document. Proofreading should be done as you go along because the spell checker should identify any misspellings as you go along. It's important to realise in this assignment that there's 2 documents to save, 2 different versions of the document, so be aware of that as you go through the assignment itself. Let's move on to the second page here of the assignment and have a look at the document itself. So step 1 tells us to type out all the above text, so this is what's here. So I'll just return to my word processor and I'll get that done. At this point, maybe worth noting a couple of things. First is you can see how the spell checker works as you go along. You can right click on any misspelled word indicated by the red underline and just correct the spelling if you do make any typing errors. Another thing here is that I need to, as you can see from the document itself, I need to subscript the number 2 in CO2. I'll just show you how to do that by holding Control while you're clicking. You can highlight all the relevant 2's out of the word CO2 and then just use the subscript button here to do that. That's all my CO2 sorted. I'll just double click down here in the document and get ready to insert my table. So if we return here, we can see that my table has 1, 2, 3, 4 columns and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows. So we'll go to the insert area here, go for a table, 4 by 8, and there it is. Now all I have to do is complete the typing of the texts in the table and below the table here before I continue to the step 3. Now you can see that the text that I've typed into my word processor matches that on the assignment. Let's resume with step 3, which says use comic size size 12 and we'll center and bold the main heading. We'll do steps 3 and 4 together. Select all of the text by returning home and choosing select all and apply the Comic Sans size 12 font, and we're going to triple click on the heading, center it and bold it as asked in step 4. Bold the first row of the table and center its contents. So to highlight the first row, let's bold it, and in the paragraph area here, center the content. Sort CO2 emissions band in alphabetical order and left align. So we'll highlight all the data in the table and we want to sort by CO2 emissions band. So in the layout area here, we go to the sort tool and you can see that there's a header row selected here and we can pick from the header row CO2 emissions bands and we want to sort A to Z. Click OK, and we also want left alignment applied. So we return home and we'll make that left aligned without the heading, which of course has been specified as centered, and it's already left aligned. 7. Transpose columns 1 and 2. To do that, we're going to force in an extra column to the right of the second column by going to our layout tab and in the rows and columns ribbon group. We're going to insert a new column to the right, highlight the first column, right click and cut it, paste it into the new second column and highlight the blank third column that's there that we no longer need and just select the delete columns option up here. Left align the column containing currency. So if we return to our document and look at the currency column here, we'll highlight all of the elements in the column and You can go home to do this, or else you can use the alignment tab here, and you notice when you mouse over the highlighted alignment, it's already left aligned. Resize the table so each column is 4 centimeters in width, 1 centimeter in height. So I'll highlight the entire table, and staying on the layout tab of the table tools, the height is to be reset to 1 centimeter and the width to 4 centimeters. Insert a new row at the end of the table to include the following: H over 226, 38% and 2,500. So we'll go down to the bottom row and insert a row below with H. Don't forget the euro symbol is available if you can't find it on your keyboard. In the insert tab under symbol, there's my euro symbol. I can pop that in. Step 12 just says to save your document as CO2, so we'll pop back into our file and we'll get that done using the save as option or the save option. Change the file name to CO2. Just navigate to your word processing folder, and we can save it in there in the word processing folder as file name CO2 and a Word document. And you'll know that's done. You can confirm that's done by looking at the title of the document.